Hey, how you doing? Matt Strittmatter here. After my first day at BMS, 8th grade English, gotta say I'm pretty exhausted, as I'm sure many of you guys are. It was a long day, began at 6 o'clock when that alarm went off and ended right around 3:30 when I got in and, you know, watched TV and then found myself closing my eyes and eventually taking a nice 20-minute nap, which I think was well worth it. Um, just looking at my first day at Blacksburg Middle, I'm intimidated. It's a lot different than it was, in Shawsville. Shawsville's a very, tightly knit community. You have one seventh grade team or one eighth grade team as opposed to Blacksburg Middle where you have, up to three teams per one grade. And, there's 290 or so kids in the whole eighth grade. So our team, I guess it's 8C, they teach between 90 and 100 kids, ranging from all levels and all abilities. So it's a very different, a very unique experience. I mean, you have so many students. You have a lot more than there were last year. It's a whole different curriculum base. Last year, when I was at my fall field placement, we were reading out of a textbook and we were answering questions that had to deal with that text. But this semester we're going to be focusing on writing. They have a writing SOL that they have to take in early March. So most of the curriculum, most of the lesson planning that goes into right now is based on persuasive essays, how to use leads, how to understand and use a thesis statement to build the rest of your essay. So it's a lot different than what it was last semester, and it's something that I'm going to have to get used to. It's going to be a little more difficult, I think, to create a lesson plan and to create a unit plan that is geared more towards writing and reading as well, but have more writing as the main focus. So in a couple weeks when I begin my unit, I'm gonna really have to figure out what ways I can get my students excited to learn about writing. That's one thing that I found today that was kind of depressing is they weren't enthused to write. I mean, and how can I blame them? I remember being in middle school and when I had to write leads or when I had to write persuasive essays, I wasn't too fond of it either. But I think there is ways that I can make my students really, really like to do the material, really want to do it. Thinking of many ways I want to bring in technology. It's going to be hard because unlike Shawsville, we don't have a whiteboard in the classroom. There isn't internet connected to a big screen so I can, show a movie or show a video. I have to use a VCR and a TV. I mean, it'll be a lot more difficult than it was last semester. But I definitely want to bring technology in. I definitely still want to keep it up with, maybe not turn it up Tuesdays, but bring music in to excite the student body. And, get them geared towards having a, fun and educational experience. I don't want them to have to come to the classroom and be stressed every day and be wishing that they didn't have to come to class. I want them to be excited. I want to see them in the hallways and say, I can't wait to come to English class today. So overall, the students seem really excited to have a student teacher in there. Hopefully I made a good first impression. It was only my first day, so I didn't really do too much. But as the week progresses, I'm sure I'll get to know the students better. I want to gain better rapport with the students. And then, eventually begin mirror teaching, then teaching, one or two class periods a day, and eventually build into my unit plan, which will hopefully happen at the end of February, early March period. So anyway, that's my first day. A little nervous, but excited at the same time. I'll check back in on Friday. Have a good day.